What are you doing in my house?
Nothing. It's just... my sister needs something.
What does she need?
The file for the incident.
I can't give that to you. I'm sorry.
Please, I need it before.
Huh?
Reporting? I'm reporting back to Creata Police Office. I found the apartment building. Now, I gotta see what's going on.
I'm not giving you the file. If I let some random person see it, I'll lose my job. I'll lose everything.
Okay. I understand.
Huh? What's going on? Ah!
Huh.
I'm entering the room now. Huh? That sounded like a gunshot. Huh?
Freeze! Who is here?
Huh? Huh? She's dead. Is there anyone else here? Alright, you're coming with me. Huh? What? No, I didn't do it! I'm sorry, you're the only one. You just have to hope you get lucky in court. No, please, I promise, I didn't kill her. Please, you have to believe me. Ha! No! Don't make me go to court! Not with him! He'll kill me! Ha! 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 You got a visitor.
What?
From who? The prosecutor. I'll bring him here. The prosecutor? What would they want to do with me? I got him here. Hello. So, you're the prosecutor in this case? I am. I usually only pick cases where I know the defendant's guilty. But for this case, I've already taken it before meeting you. Is the proof against me so substantial you're already convinced I did it? No, I'm not convinced. But the proof against you is very substantial. There seems to be little doubt that you've done it. But that's not why I'm taking this case.
Then, why are you?
The victim in this case is my partner. Or was. She was the only one I had after my parents died. And I'm gonna make sure whoever killed her suffers whatever Monokuma will bring to them.
Monokuma is the king of Creata, isn't he?
Yes. And he's the judge of all trials. Trials in Creata are broadcasted live throughout the entire country. They're a spectacle. They're like a big event for the people of this country. And that's Monokuma's goal, to turn these trials into spectacles.
Do you think I did it?
I don't know. But we'll find out in court. Won't we? I have some questions to ask you. Here we are. Another trial. in Creata. Trials in Creata are very different from before. 5 years ago, there was a defense attorney known as Kia Bear, who would be seen as one of the best defense attorneys after Max died. Max was seen as the best attorney in their country. However, the incident happened. In that case, Kia would have to defend the Queen of Creata. However, he ended up failing and allowed the King of Creata to fulfill his goal. The king ended up causing a tragedy. Creata was destroyed by the king, and everyone in it died, including Kia and his friends. There's only a couple survivors today, and one of them is Yellow Cat, who is the defense attorney in the trial today. Ever since then, trials have never been the same, and the reputation of defense attorneys was just as bad, if not worse than before. So much so that Monokuma made it so that if a defense attorney fails to have the defendant be declared not guilty, they will die alongside the defendant. However, if they can get the defendant declared innocent, and find another culprit, then they will be able to live, and only the culprit will be killed. But us prosecutors don't have such fates in trials. However, as a prosecutor, it is my job to prove the defendant's guilt. My partner, Kitty, was murdered, and I'm gonna make sure whoever did it will suffer. The only thing I care about is avenging her, as I am Koaly, prosecutor and attorney.
Hello, it is me, Monokuma, and I am here to be your guide for the Creata trial. For the audience at home, I am here to make your viewing experience as enjoyable as possible. Now, Creata trials work pretty similarly to any other trial, with the defense and prosecutor proving why the defense did or didn't do the crime. The defendant is the person accused of the crime, and if they are proven innocent, they get to live and move on with their life. However, if they are proven guilty, not only do they die, the defense attorney also dies because they failed. Defense attorneys can't be trusted, so we thought this was a very reasonable method to make them more trustworthy. However, if they are able to prove that someone else is the culprit, only the culprit will die. Man, isn't this so cool and epic? Well, thank you for watching this intro video. Although one more thing, you may notice that the koala will have these blue and red lines around him. Just know that's when he's thinking to himself. And you may ask how we can detect that? I don't know. We have a lot of really weird stuff. We can detect anything. Now enjoy the trial!
When is the judge gonna show up? It's been like 10 minutes.
I don't know. We might as well just start the trial now. You won't have to wait any longer. Huh? Hello! It is me, Monokuma! I am the judge of all Creata trials, even the ruler of all Creata. Say, Koaly, you don't show up to many trials. What brings you to this one?
Because the victim is my partner, and I want to avenge whoever the culprit is.
Man, that's really petty. What? How? Anyway, let's not waste any more time. Why did the lights go off? 'cause they did. Alright, it's time for a classic Monokuma recap! Alright, so the case begins in Swipper Apartments. The victim was found on the top of the building, or the top floor of the building. Kitty, the victim, broke into someone's house in order to get something. What was this thing? Well, we unfortunately have not identified that yet. However, we do know the apartment she broke into, which is the defendant's Green Turtle's apartment. The victim was killed by a single bullet to the head, and Green Turtle was the only one in that room. And the fingerprints were on the gun that killed the victim! And then Green Turtle was arrested. That concludes the Monokuma recap. Now, the defense and prosecution may now start arguing about the case, and we can get this trial on. I'm gonna turn the lights back on.
I mean, there's not a lot to argue about. The case seems pretty clear.
Objection! We haven't even started discussing the information yet.
So, this is the defense attorney, Yellow Cat. She was one of the people who survived 5 years ago and worked with Kia before. No matter what, this trial won't be easy.
To the prosecution, let me ask you something. Do you really believe Green Turtle is the culprit?
What? Why are you asking that?
Koaly, I've never been in a trial with you, but I know you only go after defendants who you believe to be guilty, and any ones you believe might not be guilty, you never take their case. Only the ones that you decide are guilty.
Well,
However, when I talked to Green Turtle earlier, he told me that you actually weren't sure it was him. So do you believe it was Green Turtle? Or do you just want to avenge my sister? I know you two are close, but is that the only reason you're here? Just to avenge her? And more importantly, do you really believe that Green Turtle's the culprit?
I don't want to admit it, but she's right. I never cared about any of her trial before, or anyone I've prosecuted, as they all deserved it. But this time, I just want to find the culprit and bring them to justice.
Remember, if Green Turtle is declared guilty, I die alongside him. Would you really want your partner's sister to die?
Well, I don't give a shit. I do not care about you at all.
What?
I've never met you before, so I don't care if you die or not. If Green Turtle is guilty, I will make sure he reaches that verdict, even if it means you have to die.
Wow, you're just as selfish and pathetic as any other prosecutor. Can you two get on with a trial already? Ah, yes. I have some witnesses.
Usually it's my job to have witnesses, but none of them wanted to work with me.
Yeah, and they're better for it. I call the witnesses to the stand now! Hi, I'm Tails, and I invent stuff.
I am a Super Mario, and I am very depressed.
Why are you depressed, Mario?
I have saved Peach so many a times, and she doesn't care. She still wants to date me. I've saved her so much, and I found out the terrible truth today.
What's this terrible truth?
She liked Bowser more than me. It's been so long, and she still likes Bowser more than me. And now Bowser Jr. is fully grown, and now Peach likes him more than me. I'm not the only one who thinks that's really weird, right?
Man, Mario, that's really sad. Maybe you should kill yourself because no one would ever respect or love you. No one cares about you. You should just do it. Pull the trigger.
That was, so mean.
Witnesses, testimonies, now! Well, yes, ma'am.
The first testimony. I must compare these statements with the information I have and find any contradictions.
Well, witnesses, give your testimonies, and then Koaly will cross-examine you. Now, begin! I heard a gunshot on the top floor.
I have no information. I'm just very sad about Peach. Why won't she ever date me?
Although there was a very weird noise at the top, almost as if someone was hit. That's about it. Did I give you any important information?
You said someone was hit?
Maybe. I don't have proof.
If Kitty and Green Turtle were in that room, then that means there can only be one person who was hit. Green Turtle must have hit Kitty.
Objection!
What is he laughing about? I'm sorry, Mr. Koala, but the person who was hit was Green Turtle. What? How? Green Turtle was knocked out for about 30 minutes, and when he woke up again, Kitty was already dead. And also, Kitty died approximately 15 minutes before the police arrived, meaning there's no way Green Turtle could have murdered Kitty! What? No. I have to find something. Green Turtle was knocked out by Kitty, and in that time he was passed out, Kitty died. Hold it. If Green Turtle was passed out, who else could have killed Kitty?
That's a great question, Koaly. You know, this is the most I've seen you do in a trial in a while. You only pick obviously evil people, so you basically do nothing in your trials. This is the first one you're doing something in. Good job! I love to see improvement.
I can't really deny that.
Now, do you really think Green Turtle did it, Koaly?
Don't know.
What? What do you mean you don't know? You're the prosecutor! You should have evidence! You should have evidence against Green Turtle! You haven't shown a single piece of evidence! What do you mean? Do you have any evidence? Koaly!
I do, but...
If you want to know, I think I have an idea of what the cause of death is. Ooh, I love hearing about how pathetic people died. I love hearing about how much blood there is, how many times they were stabbed, how deep the wound went. Man, oh, I'm just thinking about death so much right now. I just wanna play with something. I think it was a suicide.
Hold it! No. There's no proof it was a suicide, and the only one who should be killing themselves is you!
Objection! Listen, asshole. You think it's easy saying something like that about my sister? Kitty has been having these thoughts for months now. And I've tried to get her help. But she wouldn't let me do anything. She told me she was going to get the file.
What is this file?
I don't know. But it's something she constantly talked about. Maybe whatever was in that file was enough to push her over the edge. And there's no proof to suggest anything else. Kitty and Green Turtle were the only ones in that room, and Green Turtle was unconscious at the time of Kitty's death, meaning there's no way anyone else could have been there at the time, and no one else could be the culprit. So, Koaly, I'll ask one more time. Do you truly believe that the culprit is Green Turtle?
I can't do this. I don't want to do this.
Koaly.
Huh?
Kitty.
This is a bad idea.
It's fine.
I need the file. Kitty, no. They'll kill you if you try to get it.
They might. But I have no choice. I have to see what's in that file.
Kitty, I don't want to lose you. I can't lose you. I don't have anyone else.
Don't worry, Koaly. You'll be fine. I'm doing this for Creata. for the people. And if I die, you know who the one who killed me is. Kitty, I don't want to. I can't. I don't want you to be hurt more than you already are. Koaly, you're not hurting me. You're saving me. And I know you will bring them to justice if I die.
I'm saving you? I know what needs to be done. And I will do as I promised. Kitty.
Koaly, are you gonna answer the question already? Oh, well, what was the question? Do you truly believe that Green Turtle is the culprit? I believe... There you have it! He believes Green Turtle is the culprit! Alright, now it's time to wrap his trial up.
Objection!
You didn't let me finish! And I believe only one thing. And what would that be? I believe that the culprit is you, Yellow Cat! What? You're the culprit. I know you killed your own sister. Objection! Excuse me! You don't get to do that! You're a prosecutor! You're supposed to be proving why Green Turtle is the guilty one here, not Yellow Cat! What are you doing? I'm sorry, but I've known this entire time, and I will prove it! No. If you think they're the culprit, then I have one stipulation. And what would that be? You will be treated as a defense attorney. And if you fail to prove Yellow Cat guilty, then you will die! What? No, you can't do that! I'm a prosecutor! Objection! Not in this trial, you're not! And because we have proved that Green Turtle is completely innocent since he literally could not have killed the victim, as we have discussed since he was knocked out, it will be between you and Yellow Cat. One of you two is dying today. Who shall it be? Unless you want to end the trial with no one dying, you can all just move on and we can accept this trial as a suicide. Well, Koaly, what shall you choose?
Do I risk my life to prove Yellow Cat guilty? Or do I take the fact that Green Turtle lives and let her go? Maybe no one has to die. But that's not justice. I said I would avenge Kitty. And I would do that till the end, even if it kills me. Ha! I had one goal in this trial, and that was to find Kitty's murderer. And I'm not giving up on that. And I will prove to you that Yellow Cat is the killer. Risking your own life to avenge your girlfriend. How noble of you. Still seems kind of petty, but how noble of you. And hey, I don't care. More entertainment for me and the audience at home. The first thing I would like to do is request that Green Turtle take the stand. Alrighty, Green Turtle, get out now! What do you mean get out? I mean get in here! Huh. I'm gonna need you to testify about everything you saw the night of Kitty's death. Okay? Okay. I can try my best to remember what I saw. Alright, you will begin your testimony, Green Turtle, and then you can begin your cross-examination, Yellow Cat. I will gladly prove your allegations wrong, Mr. Koaly. This is my chance. I promise Kitty, I won't let her get away with this. I'll make sure she pays for what she did. I honestly didn't see much last night. I saw Kitty and then I was knocked out by something. I think that was it. Not a lot of information.
Huh? You know what? I don't need to cross-examine the witness. What? I have no problem with anything you said. He said he saw Kitty and that's about it. Proving our accusations from earlier. And it means this testimony only proves of my innocence! What?
No. I have to find something.
Well, if there isn't any important information in this testimony, we'll have to accept it as truth. Meaning that the case was overall just a suicide. Friendly stuff.
No. I know the culprit's Yellow Cat, and I have proof of her motivation, but I need to prove she was there. Wait.
I saw Kitty and then she got knocked out by something.
You said something. Is that really enough to question him on? Of course it is. Green Turtle, in your testimony...
Objection! Excuse me, this was my cross-examination. You don't get to examine the witness. Hold it! Nah, let's let him. I'm getting bored. I want something interesting to happen. What? You can't do that! Yes, I can!
Green Turtle, you said you were hit by something, but you didn't say Kitty hit you.
Objection! Koaly, this is boring. I told you, I would only let you examine the witness if something interesting was gonna happen. Wait! He might have been right. I never saw Kitty hit me. The only thing I remember was seeing her and then just being knocked out, but I never saw her hit me.
Which means that the culprit could have been in that room. And it means Kitty might not have been the one to knock you out. And if there was someone else in that room, then that means that the culprit is Yellow Cat!
This is interesting!
Yellow Cat must have knocked out Green Turtle. If we remember, Green Turtle was unconscious at the time. And most importantly, during the time that Kitty died, which means Yellow Cat must have knocked him out.
Objection! What do you mean I'm the one who did it? The only logical outcome is suicide! There is no one else in that room!
Objection!
Yes, there is. We have established that Green Turtle was knocked out by someone other than Kitty. Objection! We haven't established shit! We are relying on someone's memory that might not even be right! He might not even remember!
She's right. There's a good chance I just don't remember.
See? We can't even rely on his testimony when he's not even sure.
Objection!
I know you killed Kitty!
I knew you were going to kill her the moment she tried finding it. And I know, you always hated her.
Koaly, I don't understand why she hates me.
What do you mean?
She always yells at me, always criticizes me. She constantly says that. She wishes I wasn't her sister. She constantly hurts me.
Kitty, you need to leave her.
How? How will I? She works for cops. No matter what, I'm stuck with her. Maybe I should kill myself.
No, don't! I promise. I promise I can help you. I will. Just give me a little more time. You abused her, and she started getting suicidal thoughts, and you turned that into saying she killed herself. You used the torment you did to her as your way of creating a false argument about suicide.
That's not true at all. I loved her. She was the best sister I could have ever had.
Then why don't you care?
Huh?
Throughout this trial, you've been almost completely normal. When you mentioned Kitty committing suicide, you had very little emotion. You didn't feel anything about your sister who just died. Kitty died only a couple days ago, and you don't seem affected by it at all.
I move on quickly.
Or maybe you didn't move on from anything, since she was nothing to you. you would have had no issue killing her.
You keep saying I killed her, yet you haven't proved anything yet!
Trust me, I have proof. And I will prove how you killed Kitty!
You've been saying that this whole trial! So then, if you really do have proof, then let me hear it! Then I will prove to you that I did nothing. I didn't kill anyone! I will prove that to you now! This is the big finale, viewers! Let's see what happens in this final testimony!
I can do this. I know she's guilty, and it's time to show the proof that I've been saving this whole time.
I was home the entire time. Kitty left sometime in the evening. I stayed home the entire time and Kitty never came back.
Hold it! Did you leave the house at any point?
No, I didn't. I didn't leave once. I couldn't have killed Kitty before she left, as Green Turtle saw her before she died. Unless you can prove I was there, you can't prove anything. Kitty was the only one who left the house.
Hold it! I don't believe you. Kitty left to get something that you never wanted her to. And you didn't do anything about it? Secondly, did Kitty ever tell you where she was going?
No, she never did.
Wouldn't you be a little suspicious about that?
Why would I be suspicious? She's an adult and she can go out and do whatever she wants.
Well, what if she was looking for this?
What? How did you get that? Huh? Where's the— ah! Give me that right now! You better not have gone through this, Koaly!
Shit! Why did I not go through it if Kitty spent so much time trying to get it? I didn't, but the important thing to note is the prints on it. They belonged to you, Yellow Cat. And the prints are recognized to be from the night Kitty died. I also found gloves at the scene, meaning that Yellow Cat could have used the gun without putting any fingerprints.
Objection! So what if I was there? Kitty is the only one who could have used the gun! Her prints were on it!
Objection! No. At the crime scene, we found gloves, and using the forensics, we found out that the gloves, the prints inside the glove, belong to you. But I'm not done quite yet. There is something else at the scene of the crime.
Huh. What is that?
Don't act like you don't know what this is. This is a thing that all police officers in Creata receive. Police officers and detectives. It's supposed to show how they are trusted, but for some reason, you brought it to the crime scene. Well, I don't know why. The only thing I know about it is that it was used to knock out Green Turtle!
What? How?
Simple. We did a forensics test on it.
How much forensic shit did you use?
As much as I needed. And with this, I can prove confidently that you're the one who knocked Green Turtle out, and you shot Kitty while wearing the gloves!
Objection! You haven't proved I shot her! There's no definitive proof that I shot her!
You may be right, but the evidence still proves you're guilty of all your other crimes.
Yeah, those crimes include abuse, breaking into someone's house, assault, and probably some more. So no matter what, you're being killed by me. No! This can't be!
Goodbye, Yellow Cat, and just know that no one will ever miss you. Not even your own sister!
She deserved it. She deserved everything. If I could go back, I'll kill her thousands and thousands of times. Looks like it's time for my verdict. Well, this trial went off the rails a little bit. There's some good news knowing that Green Turtle is innocent. And not only that, he was saved by the prosecutor of all people.
Thank you, Koaly.
And now with that, I hereby declare Yellow Cat... Looks like that concludes another creative trial. Make sure to check out the gift shop on your way home, and don't make sure to check out our online store too.
May I ask you something before you die?
What is it?
Why did you hate Kitty?
That's none of your business, you pathetic prosecutor.
Koaly, you might think you've just done the right thing. You might have thought you've done the right thing your whole career. But just know that could not be further from the truth. No, you're wrong. I make people who do horrific deeds, and I make sure they're punished. Sure you do.
Can you two stop talking? It's time for me to kill Yellow Cat! Yeah!
Oh, so how will you kill me?
I gotta think. So your sister was shot. You're a detective. I'm giving you a really boring death. Cause that's what you deserve. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut your head off. Didn't you enjoy seeing the person you hate die like that?
I mean, I'm kind of used to this stuff, so not really.
Huh? Ah, damn it!
What?
Ah! I got blood on the stand.
Okay. Can't you just replace it?
No, not really. Well, goodbye. Have a good day, Koaly. You know, it's not every day you see a defense attorney become the culprit. Well, you may leave.
What is your goal?
Huh?
Why are you doing this? Why do you kill the guilty like this? And defense attorneys?
Simple. People who commit murder don't deserve anything in life. They deserve this fate. They deserve to be punished to the biggest degree. And defense attorneys will lie and try to prove someone who isn't even innocent. Innocent! Can you believe that? That's all defense attorneys ever do. Which is why you're a good person, because you're not one of those defense attorneys. You're one of those prosecutors, which is cool.
But what if someone is declared guilty, even though they're innocent?
There are none. Everyone who is declared guilty is guilty. Now, you may leave now, unless you want your head cut off too, Koaly!
One day, everything you've built will come falling down.
Sure it will. Now leave!
This was far from my first trial. I'm more than used to Creata's trials. But for the first time, it makes me think, was I wrong? I only ever choose people who I know are guilty. But this was the first time I prosecuted someone who is innocent, even if it was to get Yellow Cat guilty. But to do that, I became a defense attorney. And what is my goal as a prosecutor? I only prosecute the people I know are guilty. But will that philosophy ever betray me? I don't know. And I hope that is never the conclusion. Hello, it is me, Barry.
Hello, it is me, Mrs. Bear, and we will be performing at the courthouse party tonight.
We will be performing. If you want to see us there, come along. Everyone is around.
We will be performing our famous show in this courthouse. It's not a trial. They don't allow parties and trials.
We'll be doing our stunt show, our play, everything.
This trial is free for everyone.
Miss Bear, it's not a trial.
Oh no, I messed up. I'm sorry. I meant that this courthouse party is for everyone. Anyone can come, even if you don't even know anything about law.
And for all the kids at home, don't worry. This show will be broadcasted live too. Maybe, I don't know. We haven't figured that out yet.
We hope you're all looking forward to our performance, and we can't wait to see you there.
Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. What? What was that? Huh. Honey? Huh? There! Why are you doing this?
I know what you're gonna do to me.
What? I'm not gonna do anything. I promise. What? What? No. No! No. Wake up. Wake up. Please. Please wake up. No. No. Huh?
She was pathetic anyway.
You.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna call the police and make sure you get arrested.
Good luck with that. You are under arrest.
What? How'd you find me so quickly?
Come on.
Huh? Hello? Who is there? Hello, it is me, not terrorist, Lotso! Well, at least one person isn't. Yeah, also I'm a mailman and I got a note for you. A note for me? Why? What is it even about? Oh, it's a note for you to prosecute someone! What? No one's ever given me a note to do that. Well, there's a first time for everything. Anyways, here's your note. I'm gonna go and definitely not make some nukes to blow up a bunch of countries, huh? Okay. Wait, what? Oh, nothing. I just said I was going to Angel's bar. Goodbye. Wait, no, you didn't say that. Oh, you know. Know what? Goodbye. Whatever. What does this note say? Huh. Dear Koala Prosecutor Guy, I need you to prosecute someone who murdered Miss Bear. I want to find the culprit and make sure they pay. Owl. Well, I might as well check it out. This should be their house.
Huh? Hello there. You must be that Koaly Attorney.
I have a name. It's Koaly.
Well, hello there, Koaly. One of the performers at the courthouse party tonight was murdered.
Okay, and you want me to prosecute the defendant?
Yeah, I needed to prosecute them and bring them to justice.
Alright, I can maybe do that.
Okay, there were 2 people at the time, Barry and Mrs. Bear. And she was murdered.
Alright, well, who is the defendant?
Oh, I can just take you there.
Okay, wait, you're just gonna take me there? Even though we barely know each other?
Don't worry, I trust you. It will be fine.
Alright.
There you are. You may now talk to them.
Hello, who are you?
Hello, it is me, Wisp. You're the one who killed Miss Bear, aren't you? What? No, I promise I didn't do it. I don't know what happened, but I didn't do it. I didn't kill anyone. You have to have done it. No one else could have done it. The bear guy was there. He could have done it. Barry never would have killed his wife. He loved her and would do anything for them.
I wish I could say that about another family.
Listen, I don't know if the bear guy did it, but I didn't. I didn't do it. I promise you, I didn't kill anyone. So you're gonna prosecute him, right?
No.
What? Why?
Because I don't know if he's guilty or not.
What? But that's why you prosecute people, to find out if they're guilty or not.
No, the goal is to prove people guilty, not find out.
Oh, so you're that prosecutor who only picks obviously evil people.
Well,
Why do you choose people you know are guilty? Why? You're at no risk of dying like defense attorneys are.
Because
How do you know if someone's guilty?
you can tell. There's a lot of ways to tell when someone's guilty.
Again, but why? Why do you only choose people you can tell are guilty?
That I cannot answer right now.
Well, anyway, are you prosecuting me? Please, he's guilty. I know it. You can't just defend people you think are guilty.
Okay, fine. I'll prosecute him.
Thank you.
Now, I will ask questions later.
Okay. Goodbye.
Now, we should go to the crime scene.
The crime scene is at an area where we're having the party right now. The law office.
They hold parties at the law office?
Yeah, I mean, it is Creata. Trials are a big deal here. They're like an event.
Yeah, I guess. All trials are broadcasted live for all citizens to watch.
Hey, think about it. You're on TV.
That's not as cool as you think it is.
Well, we might as well go to the crime scene now.
Okay, let's go. I'm prosecuting Wisp now. I hope I can find evidence to prove that he's the culprit at the crime scene. However, if I don't know what I'll do. I still cannot believe we're having a party here.
Well, we're here to have fun, aren't we?
No, we're here to investigate a murder.
Oh. Well, let's go in. Wow, this place is so cool.
Remember, we're here to investigate, not party.
Hello, who are you?
Koaly.
Wow. Goodbye. What? I know, but maybe we could stay for a bit. Actually, I'm kinda hungry. Do you wanna get some food?
What? No! Why didn't you eat before we left?
Because I, forgot and definitely did not want you to pay for food when we got here.
I'm not buying you anything.
Wow, you're a misogynist.
What? You're not even a woman!
I'm not, but I'm still claiming you are. Actually, you got a woman guilty in your last trial. Maybe you are sexist.
How? She was a murderer!
Can we please just eat something?
Okay, fine.
This is the restaurant.
Huh.
Hello there, it is me, Chef Kawasaki, the #1 chef in the world. I also work at a circus.
Okay.
I don't trust people who work at circuses.
Huh? Why? Trust me, they are not trustworthy.
Don't worry, I'm not a murderer. I'm just a friendly chef. Alright, let's eat.
Ow, come on, we're here to investigate, remember?
Nope, but I'm coming. Huh? I'm sorry, who are you and why are you walking here? This area is only allowed for the police.
I'm a prosecutor, I need to investigate the area.
You'll have to wait till the chief officer gets here.
Fine, I guess we'll hang around here for a little while.
Yay! Wanna go on the dance floor?
No! I am not going on the dance floor! You'll never catch me dancing!
Okay. Do you have some, like, personal vendetta against dancing or something?
No, definitely not. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. I'm just gonna be in a corner or something.
Alright, have fun! Man, I wonder what he has against dancing. I had to dance all the time at my home.
I'm right here.
Oh. Hello.
Also, why do you have to dance so much when you were at home?
Oh, it was for spirit channeling practice.
Spirit channeling practice?
Yeah, it is. I can spirit channel.
That's actually real?
Yeah, it is.
Aren't females the only one who can spirit channel?
Well, yeah. I'm the only male who can do it.
How?
It's kind of a long story. Let's just focus on the case for now.
Okay.
Oh, hello there. Who are you guys? You guys look like you have big smiles on your faces.
I don't think either of us do.
I feel like I have a big smile in my heart. Huh? Hey, you're a prosecutor guy.
Huh?
Ow! Koaly's the name, isn't it? Get off me!
Yeah, who are you?
I am Athena Sykes, defense attorney.
Okay.
I didn't expect to see you here. From what I hear, you're pretty closed off.
I'm only here to investigate the murder.
Actually, we're here to party!
No, we are not.
You know, they used to do these parties after every trial. These trials take a lot out of everyone, especially me, since I should be at the risk of dying in trials. But I'm always the assistant attorney, so I never have that risk.
Why are you always the assistant?
Because my bosses are assholes! They get to take down all the coolest bad guys. They get to go to countries and take down country-changing cases. Well, I get stuck with a case about a feeder. For some reason, there's some noodles involved, and also there's this girl with balloon tits.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Hello, it is I, the friendly chameleon.
Oh, you're finally here. I need to investigate the crime scene.
Alright, Mr. Prosecutor. The chameleon even knows who you are. You're famous, Mr. Koaly. Also, can I join you in your investigation?
No.
What? Why?
You're a defense attorney. I can't let you investigating with me. You'll know everything. You'll know everything that I'm gonna do in the trial.
Oh, come on. I'm not even the one taking the case. Defense attorney Karma is.
Karma? Karma is known as the best defense attorney in all of Creata. He is one of the very few that is seen as trustworthy, and he's been accused of forging evidence and manipulating witnesses in order to secure a not guilty verdict. If I'm going up against him, I can't have anyone else know my plans for the trial. Sorry, but I'd rather not have you investigate with us. Feel free to do so after we're done.
Alright, Mr. Koaly.
Owl, come on, we're going to the crime scene.
Alright, I'm coming. Let's go! Alright, this is the crime scene. It's where Mrs. Bear was murdered. I'll give you the details about the body. The victim was stabbed once, and... well, that's it.
Okay, were there any fingerprints on the knife?
Hey, I didn't say it was a knife.
Okay, then what was it?
A knife. Anyway, we believe Wisp to be the murderer, since the knife has no fingerprints. And ghosts don't have fingerprints. Alright, you may investigate now.
Alright, let's see if we can find any evidence to prove Wisp guilty.
Yeah, let's prove Wisp guilty.
Huh? There's gloves here.
Gloves?
Yeah, I don't know who the...
Don't touch that!
What? Why?
With my very friendly forensics, I will analyze the prints on this glove. Alright. Analyzing. Friendly analyzing going on. Alright, the prints belong to Barry.
Barry?
Yeah, inside the glove too. That's the other performer. Well, I think this could be important evidence.
Yeah, although it doesn't really help us, probably. Huh? What's this? It's a knife.
Could that be the murder weapon? No, us friendly police already took the weapon and also analyzed it, so I don't know why there's another one.
Another knife? There's definitely something off about this. What could this have been used for? Do you think you can get this knife checked, Chameleon?
It's for friendly Chameleon, but yes, I can. Hey, Koaly, I found a note!
A note?
Let me see what it reads. Dear... looks like the name was ripped out. I have someone I need you to kill for me. Their name is Mrs. Bear, and they want some kind of show. They are performing at the law office, and I need you to assassinate them. What could this mean?
One thing, the killer must be an assassin.
An assassin?
There's no reason this note wouldn't be here if that's the case. No matter what, they must have been here. Chameleon!
It's a friendly Chameleon! And if you get my name wrong one more time, I won't be a very friendly Chameleon anymore, Koaly!
Can you check your fingerprints on this note?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Let's keep looking until Chameleon is done with the forensics.
Alright. I can't find anything else.
Neither can I. Oh, we should analyze the body.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
There doesn't seem to be anything here. Wait. This seems to be an advertisement.
It's for the show. Barry and her were gonna perform here.
Is this important evidence for the trial? Wait, what? Huh? This looks like blood. I should ask Chameleon to see whose it is.
I'm sorry that took so long. There are no fingerprints on the note.
Okay, and you said ghosts can't have fingerprints?
Yep, they can't.
Then this could actually be good for us. Also, can you analyze this advertisement? Mainly the back. There's blood on the back of it.
Alright, I'll do it.
I'll look around a bit more while he's getting the forensics for that. I've searched the whole room, but there's nothing else. We found everything.
Alright, the blood was Barry's.
Wait, what?
Berries?
Good thing I got that checked. Thanks, Chameleon.
You're never gonna respect my name, are you?
Well, it looks like that wraps up our investigation. But I wanna investigate one more place.
Where is that?
I wanna investigate Wisp's house. It's safe to say that the culprit is an assassin, based off the note. And I wanna see if we can find anything proving that Wisp is that assassin.
Alright, I will take you there shortly. But for now, just enjoy the party.
We found a lot of evidence, but I still want to be sure that Wisp is the culprit.
Well, we might as well hang out for a while.
Yeah, let's go back to the party.
Alright, we're back. Yep, we are. Huh? Hello! 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 Hello, we are the Kia Bears! I'm Kia. I'm also Kia. I am also Kia.
The Kia Bears? Wait, is one of you the attorney?
Ah, no, that was our fifth brother. What do you mean fifth brother? There's only 4 brothers and then we have a sister. Yeah, and you know what the sister did?
What?
I don't know, I haven't seen her in like 3 years.
What? Why haven't you seen your sister in 3 years?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand why she hates us so much. We're just some Kia Bears.
I think it's because of me, brothers.
What on earth did you do to make our sister not want to see us for like 3 years?
I think I might have smoked a bit too much.
Well, what do you mean? She smoked so much. I know. Our house was like it was unlivable. I could barely breathe in it. I don't know why she smoked so much. It's probably because of her boyfriend. He smoked also all the time. I know, and he showed her all these like new things you could smoke. It's just kind of unnecessary. Do they not respect us? Yeah, I brought a friend over and they died when they came in their house.
I'm guessing because it was unbelievable.
Wow, you're really good at guessing. But can you believe that? Well, I hope you can eventually, make it up to each other. No, I started smoking again. What do you mean again? When have you smoked before? When I was 2 months old, I smoked for the first time, and then 2 weeks later, I stopped. But recently, depression has finally found me. Aw, I'm so sorry that depression has found you. It's starting to find me. It's also starting to find me. These are the brothers to the attorney?
I guess.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean? Are you saying that ah! You know, you probably shouldn't have said that you smoked. That's why they left us. Yeah, what the hell? I'm gonna go smoke some hard. Some hard what?
Trust me, you really don't want to know what I'm smoking. Huh? Wait, is that?
Huh? Who is it?
Huh? Karma, the #1 defense attorney, and the brother to Max. Max was the best defense attorney Creata has ever seen, and Karma is following his footsteps. Karma used to be a prosecutor, however, he switched to being a defense attorney, and has been accused of forging evidence.
Hello, Mr. Barry.
Hello there. Oh, and you must be that prosecutor. Huh? Oh, yeah, my name is Koaly. Koaly? Prosecutor Koaly. Am I right? Yeah? The prosecutor, who only chooses people he knows are guilty. A coward. Hey, I'm not a coward. Then what are you? You are at no risk of dying in trials, and yet you still pick people you think are guilty. I don't think. I know they're guilty. Do you? What if someone you've prosecuted isn't guilty? No, I know everyone I've ever gone guilty truly is. I gotta say, you impressed me in your last trial. It's almost as if you were a defense attorney. Listen, I'm going to prove how wrong your tactics are in court, and I'll end your entire career.
What? Why? And how?
You'll see.
Barry, why is Karma defending Wisp?
'Cause it's his job. He has to defend anyone he's able to. But Wisp is someone who killed your wife. I know.
Hold on, we can't be sure of that. For all we know, there could be someone else that's guilty.
No, that's not possible. Me and Wisp were the only ones in the room that she died in. It could only be one of us. And Wisp is the one who killed her.
Oh, then, did you hate your wife or something? 'Cause, I mean, that would give you a motive.
No.
Okay, maybe he is guilty, but I still believe in him. I believe in him, and I believe in you, Barry. I believe both of you are innocent, and I think someone else is the culprit.
Believe? She believes he's innocent? Should I believe that? No. All the evidence points against him. Wisp must be the murderer.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Hi, it is time to go to Wisp House, attorneys.
Okay, wait, attorneys?
Oh yeah, Miss Athena's coming as well, as he's gonna be Karma's assistant in this trial. Yeah, I'm coming. Barry, will you be alright with Karma defending Wisp? The person who killed your wife?
Don't worry. I'm sure I'll be in good hands. And I believe Karma will find someone else to be the culprit. Or it is Wisp, which I still believe it is him.
Well, we're investigating Wisp's place now. Are you all ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm ready. Me too. Alright, let's go.
What the hell is this place?
Wisp House. You knew that before we even arrived.
I mean, yeah, but it's not what I expected.
Well, what were you expecting, you loser?
Hey, I thought you were supposed to be friendly!
I was, until you kept calling me the wrong name!
Wow, you're petty.
I am not petty! I am very reasonable and awesome! Can we investigate this place already, please?
Yes.
We need to find evidence to prove Wisp's guilty. And I need evidence to prove he's innocent.
Do you believe he's innocent?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's just that all the evidence points to him being the culprit.
And that's why I'm believing in him.
Huh?
Defense attorneys can save people, even when everything seems lost for them. It brings them hope.
Hope? Ah!
Huh? Are you okay, Koaly?
What the hell was that?
Well, anyway, I wanna save people. I wanna save people myself, but I've never gotten the chance to.
But you're a defense attorney, aren't you?
I am, but my boss has never let me lead cases, even though the other attorney at our agency gets to lead tons of cases, and so does my boss. But I've only ever led one.
And what was that case?
It was, there was this girl with balloons. Then there was, like, this old guy, and my defendant kept passing out, and the girl also used balloons for tits.
Okay, I don't need to hear all of this.
Like, at that point, you might as well just get plastic surgery. You're already using plastic anyway.
I said I didn't need to hear all of it.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I just want to lead a case. I want to help people.
But you'll die if you lose.
You may be right, but I'd rather die knowing I tried helping someone than if I never tried at all. And if I don't risk my life, then people's lives will be ruined.
You would risk your life? Alright,
let's investigate this place.
Right. We need to find evidence proving that Wisp is an assassin.
Or that he isn't and he can go clear.
Alright, let's check this.
Why are you checking that?
I don't know. I feel like he would hide any information and not just have it lying around.
I found it!
Found what?
This book is filled with murder requests. And the request refers to Wisp as the ghost assassin.
Then this is definitive proof that the assassin who killed Miss Bear is Wisp. Huh? Miss Athena, are you alright?
No, I'm not.
Why? What's wrong?
I want to defend people, but I don't think I'm capable of it.
I'm sure you're capable.
I'm not. I've lied to you guys. Huh? What do you mean you've lied? I said my boss wouldn't let me take cases, but I lied. There are 2 cases I've led, but one of them I failed. I failed to get my defendant innocent. I'm not capable. And now if I try to defend someone again, I will fail. I'll die if I fail. And so will my defendant. The person who put all their trust into me. I would betray them. And I would end their life. I'm a coward.
You're not a coward. The amount of pressure that would put on someone to know at all times you could be killed, and so will the person you're trying to save, and that you will die alongside them.
Yeah. So then why are you so scared?
What?
You have no risk of dying, yet you take basically no cases. Why?
I don't want to be responsible for people's deaths.
What do you mean?
As a prosecutor, it is my job to prove the defendant guilty, but that also means that the defense attorney also dies. Even in cases where I know that they're guilty, I'm still killing an innocent person. Someone who's trying to do the right thing. Someone who is trying to help people. And I kill them. I am responsible for their deaths, and I've told myself that the defense attorneys defending these people are just as bad as them, as for defending someone who is evil. However, I know that's bullshit. They're just trying to help people.
I understand. I can't imagine what it's like to send those people to their deaths. There has to be a way we can stop it. A way we can go back. A way we can go back to where things were before the incident.
That's what my partner wanted. She wanted to save Creata and destroy Monokuma, but she was killed by a monster.
Maybe we could continue her goal. Maybe we could save Creata.
Continue her goal?
Koaly, I think it's about time I head home now.
Okay, I'll go with you if you want.
Sure, and also, can I assist you in the trial tomorrow?
If you want to. I'm going to head to the detention center to ask Wisp a few questions. But I'll do that once I take you home.
Alright, goodbye, Miss Athena. Bye.
Continue her goal? Can we really destroy Monokuma and save Creata?
Thanks for taking me home, Koaly.
No problem.
Well, guess we'll see each other tomorrow.
Actually, can I ask you something?
Sure.
How are you able to spirit channel?
Oh yeah, I never explained that.
Yeah, only women are able to spirit channel.
Yes, however, you are able to manipulate that.
How?
One sec, let me get my laptop and I'll show you. This is... I just drew a drawing of what it looks like, but this is how
What is that?
It's the Monogatama. It's something my mother used on me.
What does it do?
Well, first, let me explain why my mother used it on me. My mother was going to be the queen, but she had to have a child who could spirit channel. But I was born male, so I wasn't able to. She then used the power of the Monogatama. The Monogatama can give powers. It can give the powers of spirit channeling to anyone, no matter their gender or anything. However, it is very dangerous to spirit channel if you are given the powers by the Monogatama.
How is it dangerous?
Because I'm not supposed to be able to spirit channel, and anyone given the power by the Monogatama isn't either. It takes a complete toll on the person, as they aren't trained with it, and because part of the Monogatama is inside me, it makes it so if I spirit channel, and because I shouldn't be able to, I will die.
Have you ever spirit channeled before?
My mother forced me to, so she could become queen, but she was murdered by one of the people living in the kingdom. She was a corrupt person and would constantly do illegal shit in our country to become queen, which is why they probably kicked me out immediately once the queen was assassinated.
It sounds like you had a rough life.
Yeah, you could say that.
I have one more question though. Why do you care so much about getting Wisp guilty? Owl?
Because he killed my father.
What?
My father was murdered in a case from a few years ago, and the person who killed him was Wisp. However, Wisp was never found guilty, and that's when the defense attorney came in. The attorney in the case forced evidence and made shit up in order to get Wisp innocent, and would end up getting someone who did nothing wrong guilty. This was only a month before Monokuma took over Creata, and the incident happened.
Defense attorneys are known for forcing evidence in order to get a win, even if it's at the cost of someone's life.
I honestly believe Monokuma's rule against defense attorneys was for the better, but after hearing Athena, I don't know if it's a solution or not.
It's not.
I just hope he can realize that Wisp is a murderer, and that he's guilty, and that he deserves death. He deserves punishment!
So that's why he asked me, isn't it? He wants Wisp guilty, and he asked me to prosecute him, as he seems like an obvious culprit. We will prove him guilty. Hopefully.
Alright, goodbye, Koaly. See you tomorrow. Actually, Koaly, before we leave each other, what about your father?
What? What about them?
Who is your parents? Are they still around?
No, they're not around anymore. My father was a defense attorney. You're seen as a very competent one. However, he was killed in a trial. He failed to prove someone innocent.
Defense attorneys, they're killed for getting their defendants wrong.
Or their defendants guilty. If that happens in a trial, they and the defendant dies.
I'm sure your father was the best attorney ever.
He was a good one.
But that happened before if your father died after the incident, then why did you become an attorney?
Why did I become an attorney?
Yes, I don't really understand why you became a prosecutor, especially because you only prosecute people you think are guilty.
The reason I became a prosecutor is complicated. and I can't tell you that right now. I'm sorry.
Alright, well, goodbye for now.
Bye. He must have had a hard time, and still does. I'm hoping he can control himself in the trial tomorrow, but I don't think I'll be able to control him. But I need to go to the detention center now.
Oh, hello there, Mr. Koaly.
Hi, I'm here to discuss a couple things with you. First off, we found out that the culprit is an assassin.
So the culprit is an assassin?
Yes, and I believe that assassin to be you.
Koaly, do you really believe that I'm an assassin?
Yes, I do. We found a book in your house that was full of murder requests, and you were referred to as the ghost assassin.
That's some good detective skills, but I didn't kill anyone.
I don't believe you. I believe you killed Miss Bear.
Oh, you're right! You're so right! I killed her! I killed her! I killed her in a very friendly, very cool way. You see, she died in front of her husband. That's just a really, really sad way to go. It's just really sad.
I knew it. You are the one who killed her.
I know! Isn't that funny?
What? No!
I think it is. I actually wrote a children's book of the people I've killed.
I'm gonna make sure you are proven guilty tomorrow. Where did you get those, and how are you able to play piano with those?
I don't know, I just found out I can do that. Also, can you please leave now?
I am, and I will prove you're guilty tomorrow.
Good luck!
Koaly, you may think that this is my trial, but this trial is yours.
Hello there. How was your visit with the prosecutor?
Oh, it went well.
Alright, well, did he ask you any questions?
Actually, I have some questions for you.
What would those be?
What were the fingerprints on the other knife?
What? How would you know that? No one's ever told you. Or, unless the koala did, but I doubt he would.
Who?
Why?
Listen, Chameleon. I need all the evidence you have so I can prove who the true culprit in this case is.
Who is the true culprit? Oh, it's me. I'm the true culprit. I'm evil. Then, why did you say true culprit if you're the true culprit?
Because I need evidence to prove that I am the culprit.
What?
Just give me all the evidence you have. Every single piece of evidence you have. Give it to me.
Okay, I still don't really understand your plan, but I'll tell you everything. There's actually some evidence that I wasn't able to get to the koala guy in time, or the defense attorney guy. I also messed up one of the forensics.
You did?
Wait, one sec. Actually, no, I didn't. I thought I did.
I could use that in the trial.
Use what in the trial?
Oh, nothing. Just know that you are just a puppet to me. Now give me the evidence!
I'll tell you everything.
It's almost time for trial. Let's get going now. For Koaly and I will probably all be there. Athena!
Actually, Karma, I'm not gonna be assisting you in this trial.
What? Why? You seemed like you wanted to prove Wisp innocent.
I did, and I do, but there's something really important I have to do first.
Okay. Then go do the important thing you have to.
Okay.
I wonder what this important thing is. Whatever. Clever. Why did you have to leave? Whatever. I will continue your legacy, brother. Until the day I die.
Hello, it is me, Monokuma, and welcome to another Creata trial! Today, Koaly, the prosecutor, is dead set on proving the defendant guilty! Honestly, I'm kinda shocked he's showing up to another trial so soon. Huh? What is this? I don't remember the desk looking like this before. Whatever. But unfortunately, he's going up against that big, scary Karma guy. No matter what, this will not be easy for the koala. Oh, and just remember that if the defense attorney fails, they and the defendant die. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial video, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the trial. Goodbye, and have fun! Welcome back to another Creata trial. Today we are here to determine if the defendant Wisp is guilty. We have Prosecutor Koaly and Defense Attorney Karma.
Wait, I thought Athena was going to be assisting you. She was, but she told me she couldn't, so she will not be here. That's weird. She was destined to prove Wisp innocent, so for her not to be here...
Well, let's begin with a classic Monokuma recap!
Wait, actually, before you begin, Karma, your desk looks weird. Huh? Oh, yeah, I don't know what this is here for. Monokuma just said it's from the previous person who was here. Oh, you could start with your Monokuma recap. I understand why that's there.
I was already going to, before you interrupted me! Anyway, this case takes place in the Creata Law Office. There was a party going on, and there were two performers, Barry and Mrs. Bear. However, at some point, someone entered their room, that being Wisp. And we see him as the murderer, because we don't think Barry did it, and all the evidence points to him. That concludes this Monokuma recap.
Wisp is the only one who could have been the murderer. Unless you want to suggest that Barry killed his own wife. I would. What? We have no reason to not believe that the culprit could be Barry, as he was the only other person in that room, meaning he could have murdered. Objection! Why would Barry kill his own wife? What would his motive be? Objection! Barry did have a reason.
And what would that reason be?
He could have been jealous of his own wife. Miss Bear was always more popular than Barry. Whenever they would perform, Miss Bear would get way more cheers than Barry ever would. Objection! That's the motive you thought of? I don't think Barry would have killed his wife. Just over jealousy. They were both performers. Barry was getting success anyway. And I have proof that it's Wisp. Alright, I'll bring him out so you can show him that proof while he testifies.
Wisp! Get out here! Right now! Ah! Don't yell at me, please. I'm just a silly little ghost.
Stop acting like a little girl and— Objection! Just, didn't that sound kinda sexist to you? Juz?
Oh, yeah, I totally did. Koaly, that's the penalty.
What? This isn't how he acts. He's faking it. He's an assassin.
An assassin?
Yes, and at the crime scene, we found an assassin note, and that was for you, Wisp.
No, I didn't murder. Please, I didn't do it. Please believe me.
Stop acting like a little girl and testify. Objection. Juz, didn't that sound kind of sexist? Juz?
Oh, yeah, I totally did. Karma, that's the penalty.
You bitch, Koaly. Whatever, testify, now!
Okay.
You claim I'm an assassin?
Ha! You don't even have proof. The only thing you have is a note with the name whipped out. Secondly...
Objection! How did you know the name was whipped out? I never mentioned that. The only person who would know that is someone who saw the note. Objection! Excuse me, you're not allowed to interrupt the witness while they're testifying. Right, Juz?
Meh, I don't care. I'll allow it.
What? You would know that the note is whipped out. You would only know that if you saw it. Or you whipped the name out to prove your point. Objection! What? I thought you were supposed to be the best defense attorney around. Yet, every argument you're making is incredibly idiotic. First off, the friendly chameleon can verify that's how the note looked. Secondly, what reason would I have to do that? If there was a name on it, wouldn't I want to keep that on the note? Why would I whip it out?
Why are you even here? It's like you already know he's guilty and you're making these insane arguments for... I don't know. What reason do you have? And we have loads of proof that he is guilty. Or maybe it's because I'm not guilty.
Yes, you are,
and I'll make sure Monokuma kills you!
Owl, calm down! Whatever. Let's have Wisp actually testify now.
Alright, I'll try. That note could have been directed to anyone, and you have no proof it was me! The name was left out, so it could be anyone. Also, I'm not the one who killed Miss Bear. Barry did!
Koaly,
we have evidence to prove him wrong.
You're right. We do. Objection! You claim that you're not actually an assassin, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Take a look at this!
What?
This is an assassin booklet found at Wisp's house, proving that he is an assassin!
Huh?
You're an assassin! You take requests to murder people, and Miss Bear is one of those people! And you claim you weren't at the crime scene, but we have proof of that!
Bullshit! There is no proof! I didn't murder!
Objection! The knife used for the murder had no fingerprints on it, proving that you are the murderer!
How on earth did that prove I'm the culprit?
Cause you're a ghost, and ghosts don't have fingerprints.
Really? Do you have any proof that they don't? We're not like regular ghosts. We can't go through walls and shit. So there's no reason to assume that we don't have prints. And mine weren't on the knife!
Objection! You're wrong. I asked the friendly chameleon to check your room for any prints, and we didn't find any!
What?
Which proves my point that the reason the knife didn't have any prints is because you used it, and you don't have any prints! And that is the knife you used to kill Mrs. Bear!
Objection! No, please stop saying I'm murdered. I didn't do it, I promise you I didn't. I'm just a little innocent little ghost. I didn't kill anyone. Well,
Shut up!
huh?
You killed Miss Bear! I know you did!
Oh, I remember you, Owl. I remember being there with your father as he died.
Ow! Calm down!
Oh, he was there. I saw him lifelessly fall to his death. He was a pathetic, worthless person. And he had a pathetic, worthless son. I will fucking kill you!
Ow! Calm down! We're not here for revenge! We're here for the truth! What do you mean we're not here for revenge? I asked you to prosecute him. I asked you because I know he's guilty. He's an assassin. Yes, but we have to find the truth out of logic. We can't use revenge. Revenge isn't the way to find the truth.
Isn't that what you just did?
Huh? In your last trial, you risked your life for revenge.
You, Yellow Cat, and Green Turtle all could have lived.
But you wanted to declare Yellow Cat guilty as revenge. So you have no right to claim that's what I'm doing. When you did the exact same thing. He's right. I did prosecute Yellow Cat out of revenge for killing my partner. Just as Owl wants to Wisp guilty for killing his own father. Revenge is not the way to handle trials. But in this case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, Owl. I understand why you're acting this way. And I promise, we will prove Wisp guilty. I would like to bring up Barry to the stand. What? Why? I would just like to hear his testimony.
Okay, Barry, get out here right now!
Hello, Barry. I would like you to testify for the case at hand, and then I would like to cross-examine your testimony. Okay, I'll tell you everything I remember. I don't know what Karma's plan is here, but I need to show him that Wisp is the culprit and that Wisp is guilty. I need to remove any doubt he may have. I was in the room with Miss Bear. Then Wisp came in and we had a bit of a struggle. He then stabbed Miss Bear and knocked me out. Objection! What do you mean he knocked you out? Or I guess you could say he stabbed me. If he did stab you, wouldn't he kill you? Huh? It makes no sense to him to keep you alive. And more importantly, if you were stabbed, where's the wound? It's, nowhere. Because there is no wound! What?!
No, Wisp is the culprit!
Barry, you must have a stab wound somewhere. Right? Well, Barry? It's clear you don't have a wound. And if you do, show it to us! Objection! Even if he doesn't have a wound, how does that prove that he's the murderer? Because it would get rid of his alibi. He claimed he was knocked out when he claimed that he was stabbed. However, if he has no wound, then that means there's no reason to suspect that Barry isn't the culprit. Gosh!
Yes! You're getting closer to the truth! The truth that Barry is the true murderer! Koaly, we have to do something! Now!
Shit, what do I do? Is Wisp really guilty? Could it be Barry? No, I can't doubt myself. I'm in this trial to find the truth. But I don't know the truth. Is Wisp really guilty?
Koaly! Koaly, you can do this. I believe in you.
Why? I don't even know what the truth is.
Yes, you do, Koaly. You know who the guilty one in this case is.
I do?
Yes, Koaly. I believe in you. And I always will.
You believe me? Even in death? But do I believe in myself? I have to. And I know who the murderer is. And I have to believe in myself. Barry. Yes? You do have a stab wound, don't you? Yes, I do.
Then where is it? He's refused to show anything, which proves he doesn't have one!
Objection! If he didn't have any blood or wasn't attacked, then how come his blood is on this? What is that? It's an advertisement for their performance. and on the back of it is Barry's blood! What? Grr. This is an advertisement for a show that Barry and Mrs. Bear is going to perform, and on the back of it is Barry's blood.
Well, that could have been from before the murder.
Objection! It's not. The Frederick community said it must have come from the time of the murder.
But there's so much more proof than it being Barry than me!
The evidence against you proves that you're an assassin. We're there at the time of the murder. The weapon, the knife, had no fingerprints, and everything in your room has no fingerprints. There was an assassin though, and we proved that Barry was attacked. And the only one who could have done all this is you, Wisp!
Well, it looks like we have come to an end of another trial. Wisp and Karma, you will both be killed. It's sad to see the best defense attorney go, though.
I understand. This is bound to happen one day. Karma, may I ask why you took this case? That is none of your business.
We did it, Koaly. He's finally gonna get the verdict he deserves.
Yes, Wisp is an assassin. Someone who's killed hundreds of people. I'm not going to feel too bad about him being killed. Although, I will for Karma. Juz, can I say something?
Nope.
What? But Juz,
It's time to deliver the verdict. I hereby declare Wisp... Objection! Hey! You're declared guilty! You don't get to object to anything! You didn't finish, so actually, I'm not! This is my courthouse! I declare you guilty now! This isn't your trial! What do you mean it's not my trial? Then whose is it? This trial is mine! And I will skin you alive if you say anything else, you robotic bear! I'm just gonna deactivate for now. Look.
What do you mean this is your trial?
Oh yeah, what I actually meant to say is that this is actually your trial, Koaly!
What do you mean?
Alright, so let me just admit this now. Yes, I am an assassin! I've killed so many people! However, I'm not the one who killed Miss Bear. Barry did! And there's proof that all you pathetic attorneys ignored!
Objection! No! The guilty one here is you! Why should we believe you?
Why should we believe you? You only ever go after people who you think are guilty or who you know are guilty. But let me ask you, do you really think that's true? Do you think that they really were guilty?
What? Yes, they were!
No, they weren't! Everyone you've ever gotten guilty is innocent!
What? No, that's not true. They were all guilty. All of them. Every single one!
No, they weren't!
I've looked for all your cases, and every single one, all your cases, the defendants were innocent. No.
Let me go for a few examples. Sharky was the first one. However, he was framed by murder from someone else. Elephant was declared guilty, even though the victim wasn't even murdered. It was a death that you claimed was because of Elephant killing them, when in reality, there was no murder. And in your most recent trial, you claimed that Yellow Cat killed Kitty, when she didn't! It was actually just a suicide! Yellow Cat didn't murder anyone! Granted, she deserved all the shit, she deserved to die for all the shit she did, but everyone else, they're just a bunch of innocent people that you killed!
No. I'm everything I swore not to be. I've killed innocent people. I never should have became a prosecutor. I have nothing left. I give up.
Objection!
I am the brother to Max, the best defense attorney in Creata, and even outside of it. My brother always fought for the truth, even if it meant going against being a defense attorney. And that's what I plan to do today, to fight for the truth, like my brother did.
Oh, and what is this truth you're fighting for?
The truth I've known throughout this trial. I had a very similar goal as the prosecutor did in the last trial he was in, and that is to prove someone guilty. And I needed to make sure that you, Wisp, were proven guilty!
Lily! Why can't attorneys stay one way? You keep switching! You two keep switching between being a defense attorney and being a prosecutor. Just pick one!
In Creator trials, it is necessary, and I will sacrifice myself in order to have you die!
How petty and pathetic of you. But whatever, let's see if you can prove me guilty. Let me give you a testimony, so I can prove to you I didn't kill the bear!
I must scrutinize everything he says in this testimony. There's a lot of evidence against him, so hopefully this won't be that hard.
You have never mentioned once the gloves that Barry used! His prints were inside the gloves, meaning he could have killed Miss Bear without having any fingerprints!
He is technically late. The gloves were worn by Barry. You say that, but that's not a defense for you. Either way you look at it, the knife had no fingerprints on it. And we've made it clear that you don't have any fingerprints. So your testimony proves almost nothing.
Okay, may I add to my testimony?
What would you add?
Oh, I don't know. Just know that the other knife was hidden behind the victim, and that knife belonged to—
Objection!
How would you know that?
Huh? Know what?
How would you know that there's another knife? Secondly, if you knew where the other knife was, that would point to you being the culprit, as you knew exactly where the second knife was hidden.
Objection! Actually, I said I think the other knife is hidden behind the body.
Objection!
No, you didn't. And even if you did, it doesn't change the fact that you shouldn't even know about the other knife if you aren't the culprit.
Well...
Stop talking. Every piece of evidence points to you being the culprit. Give up, Wisp. You're the one who murdered Miss Bear.
You never let me finish what I was gonna say. That the other knife had Barry's fingerprints on it!
What? What do you mean?
The chameleon told me the results of her forensics, but he didn't have time to tell anyone else. So he's the one who told me. However, I have even more proof. You see, the blood that was on the back of the advertisement, the chameleon actually messed up. It's not Barry's blood!
What? How did he mess up?
He said the blood belonged to Barry. However, he was stupid and accidentally said that. The blood actually belongs to Mrs. Bear! And Barry's fingerprint was on the note! Meaning that Barry is the murderer!
No! How can we believe you?
You want me to get the chameleon to testify? Cause I'll get him!
Objection. No. That won't be needed. I confess.
Objection!
No. Barry, I know Whisper's the culprit! I know you didn't do it!
Karma, how long will it take for you to realize that Barry is the culprit?
I know it's you. It can't be anyone else.
Alright then, if you truly believe it's me, then I will give you as many testimonies as you want! And then you'll realize that I am innocent! Barry is the culprit. He stabbed Miss Bear with a knife, using gloves, which is why there were no fingerprints.
Objection!
No, the reason the knife had no fingerprints is because you used it, and you don't have any fingerprints.
Objection! Explain then, why there's a knife with Barry's prints on it!
Cause it was the struggle you two had.
Seems like you need another testimony, Karma. Ha! The knife that was used to kill the victim was not held by me once! I actually have a specific kind of knife I use.
That doesn't mean you won't use a different kind of knife.
Actually, it does to me. I can only kill with a specific knife that I have. But also, you didn't let me finish, so let me give you another testimony! The knife used to kill the culprit actually belonged to Barry, and the struggle between me and Barry had never happened!
Objection!
But Barry's blood! Objection! What about Barry's blood? You're not letting me finish my testimonies. Let's hope this next one will be the last one! The knife in the assassin note actually had nothing to do with me. That assassin note was directed at Barry, as you can see in this! Ha! The lipped out part of the note.
What?
Yes, Barry is an assassin, just like me! Although he sadly hasn't killed as many people as me. But it doesn't matter, as he is the one who had the knife, and using the gloves, he killed her as he requested! However, they had a little struggle, which is how Barry's blood was on the back of the advertisement.
But you said the chameleon messed up and that was actually Miss Bear's blood.
Oh, I lied. I like lying, so I did that. 'Cause I hate you.
And if Barry was the one to murder, then why were you at the crime scene?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that Barry is the culprit!
Everything he is saying is true. What?
Well, Barry, you might as well testify to show Karma the entire truth.
Okay. Yes, I did it. I killed my wife. I didn't want to, but after I got that note, I had no choice. Me and her fought for a bit, but I used the gloves to avoid having fingerprints. However, I then stabbed her and killed her. Why? Why did you do it? Why would you kill her? I'm sorry, but I cannot tell you that right now.
Well, Monokuma, you may as well give your verdict now. Alright, I'm reactivated. This trial was a true roller coaster of emotions. However, dear viewers, we are here at the end, and it's time to declare my verdict. And it's unexpected to say, but I hereby declare the defendant Wisp. That concludes the Creata trial. Well, I had a good time at least. You're gonna punish Wisp now, right? I, can't. Why? The rules in Creata is that the culprit has to be the culprit in that case, which means I can't punish Wisp as he wasn't the culprit in this case. So then, he can't be punished. I'm afraid not. Shush! Well, I might as well get the execution over with. Because the victim was killed with a knife, I think using a gun is pretty fitting. Why? I don't know. Well then, Barry, any last words? Alright, you may all now leave. Although, Wisp, if you immediately kill someone outside this courtroom, you will immediately be arrested. Alright, goodbye. Understood.
Everyone. I've ever prosecuted. Innocent. I'm nothing. And I have caused the death of many.
Wisp won't ever be caught. If he hasn't already, he never will.
You're probably right, unfortunately. Continue her goal. I haven't stopped thinking about that. Kitty wanted to destroy Monokuma and everything he's done. And I do too. I always have, but there's no way we'd ever be able to. Or is there a way? We all lost today. I failed to prosecute Wisp. You failed to get revenge. And you failed trying to defend Mary. It's all because of Monokuma. He's the one who did all this. Monokuma's the warlord of Creata and made this trial system. However, Monokuma isn't an actual person. He's a robot being controlled by someone.
Who?
No one knows. Well, we're gonna find that out and destroy them in the process. What? The three of us. We're the only ones who can do this. As long as we are willing to risk our lives to save Creata. I just risked my life trying to prove an assassin guilty. And I will do it again for Creata.
I want Wisp to pay, and if that means saving Creata, then I'll do it!
This won't be easy. We're going against the most powerful person in the country. But I'd rather die trying than if I didn't. At all.
You did well, assistant. Very, very well. But I think it's time we become more powerful. We become the truly ultimate leaders of this country. Creata will be the strongest. I will be the strongest leader. And me and you, assistant, will rule Creata.